My name's Bud Carr, and what drew me here to Dr. Wong's office was 2 years ago I had my right knee totally replaced, went through rehabilitation at another location, which was fine, but as I was doing the rehabilitation, I developed a pain in my upper right leg, basically my butt cheek area. Continued to go to that physical therapist, nothing happened, stopped, went and looked at some research and found a different physical therapist. Only had about a 5-minute evaluation with that doctor and then started physical therapy. They were trying to stretch out the leg and the muscles, which caused me even more pain. So I stopped going there and did additional research and finally came across something that I saw on Dr. Jack Wong, and I thought, well, I'll give him a call. He had a complimentary offer to come in and talk to him. And when I came and talked to him, he gave me a full evaluation and then was able to tell me what he thought the problem was and that he could actually help me. And so that was the main reason that I came to see him, and I've been seeing him now for several months.
So you said you did some research. So you found Next Level Physical Therapy on Google, right?
Yes, I was looking out there on the internet for different physical therapists, and I came across his name and did the research on him, and then also looking at all the comments that were being made about his office. What I really liked was, one, that I got a full physical evaluation from him as far as trying to determine what my source of my pain was. Second, that I liked was that he didn't make a commitment to help me until after I had an evaluation, and he told me that he'd be able to see if he could help me or not. I never had that done by a doctor before. And when we did complete that physical evaluation, he started to show me some techniques that may help just alleviate some of the pain while we went ahead and tried to work on the source of the pain in more sessions.
So what hesitations did you have about coming to Next Level Physical Therapy, considering you've had a negative experience with other healthcare providers in the past?
Okay. I was apprehensive at first, thinking, well, I'm just going to go see another doctor and probably end up doing the same thing that I had done with the other physical therapist. But when I arrived here and found out that it was a different approach altogether than what they had taken before, any hesitations or concerns that I had were alleviated.
So how do you feel now after going through the Next Level Physical Therapy process for a while?
Going through the process, I feel great because each time I come, I go through the treatment, and then there's always different stretches or movements that Dr. Wong is telling me to try to see if it can go ahead and help alleviate the pain even more. And so that is one of the things that I really like about it. He's open, honest, and very direct, and can tell you whether he can help you or not.
How would you say it's different, or what would you say makes us unique?
Well, again, the one thing that I liked about Next Level Physical Therapy and what I think makes them unique is the approach that was taken. The other physical therapists that I went to, like I said, first they basically had a 5-minute, 10-minute discussion with me at most and said, oh, we know what your problem is and here's what we're going to do. And then it just seemed like it was the same standard of care that I was receiving as other people who were in the physical therapy area with me. In this case, it's one-on-one with Dr. Wong. And again, he gives you a evaluation, is always checking to see what needs that you have, what kind of improvements or drawbacks that you've had. And he addresses them right away. When I first started coming to Dr. Wong, I wasn't sure exactly what was going to happen. I expected that it was going to be something similar to the other physical therapists, teaching me different stretches and movements, which was not the case. He explained to me how he needs to go ahead and eliminate scar tissue because the scar tissue is really what is hampering any kind of improvements in your motion. And as he explained it all to me, it certainly made a lot of sense. And I could actually feel the difference in some of the sessions when he's going through his removal of the scar tissue with his devices that he uses. When it's over, I can actually sit up and feel that I have more free movement than I did before without doing anything else other than him trying to remove the scar tissue.
Would you recommend Next Level Physical Therapy, and why?
If anyone asked me if I would recommend Next Level Physical Therapy, I would definitely say yes. As mentioned, I came here for my right butt pain that I had after my total right knee replacement, and Dr. Wong's been working with me on that. And then in a couple months ago, I had my left knee totally replaced and came back to Dr. Wong to go ahead and rehabilitate that. Again, the approach was completely different than other physical therapists that I had, and I think he's making great strides in helping me go ahead and retain and obtain my total level of motion again with the knee pain.
What would you say to someone who might be hesitant to start physical therapy at Next Level?
If anybody's hesitant about coming to next level physical therapy, I would tell them, give it a try. Just go, make an appointment, talk to Dr. Wong. Like I said, the first time I talked to him was basically a complimentary session where he gave me the evaluation to tell me whether it was something that he could help me with. And I've never had a doctor tell me that. Usually you walk in there, the doctor tells you, okay, what can I do for you? You tell him what's happening, and he says, okay, fine, here's what we're going to do. Not the case with Next Level. I believe, like I said, Dr. Wong is a very professional, he's very direct, and he would tell you whether he would be able to help you or not. So I would recommend highly, you give him a try.
And then do you have any closing thoughts or anything you'd like to add that we didn't go over?
In closing, I think I would just again reiterate to people that, if you're out there, you're suffering with pain and your current physical therapist doesn't seem to be working, it's okay to get a second opinion. And I would recommend that you come to Next Level Physical Therapy to get that opinion, to see if it works for you.